What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are checking out Battlefield 4. Now, this is the test range. I had some people contact me asking me if I would kind of show off what exactly is the test range, what can you do with it. So, with the test range, it hasn't been around since Battlefield 1943, but it's very similar to the way 1943 was set up. You can jump in, fly, helicopters, jets, drive around in jeeps, tanks, whatever you want to. So there's a lot here, so I'll explain kind of what everything does, but first let's kind of talk about why you would use this. So a lot of people jump into Battlefield, and there's so many different things that you can do in Battlefield. You know that you got different classes. You can, like I said, you can drive around in different vehicles, especially air vehicles. And so a lot of people will jump in like a helicopter, and they'll try to fly around in a game. They'll end up crashing, and then their whole team will jump on them, say, why are you getting in there if you don't know how to fly? You know, and it's like, how can you learn how to fly if you don't practice, you know? And so now you can practice, and so this is the perfect way to come in here. You can fly around, learn how to fly, learn how to use the weapons. You can also spawn in as different classes as well and check out different guns and play around with them. There's different targets and things set up that you can hit. The skies have drones flying around, so that'll give you some moving targets in the sky for your AA or for your jets or your helicopter. And there's also plenty of enemy vehicles that you can shoot at, and so this is also really good to maneuver around, use different vehicles, see which ones do what type of damage. Also hit the different vehicles in different areas. You're going to notice that if you hit certain vehicles, like say from the back or the side or up under armor, it's going to do more damage. So if you play around with this, like take rockets out with your engineer class and just test out and play around, and you can see exactly what type of damage you are doing. And then it's going to give you an edge when you actually get into the games, because you're going to know where to aim when you are firing at enemy vehicles. As far as flying is concerned, say the helicopters. Like, if the helicopter pilots that I see who get shot more often than not are usually the ones that are kind of hovering, kind of going slow, you know, you make yourself an easy target. You need to get used to maneuvering very quickly and being able to outrun something if you are being targeted. You need to be able to dive down fast and be able to weave in and out of areas. And so something that I was doing, it was just trying to make tracks around the map and try to stay low to the ground. Not necessarily that that's good in all locations, but you know, we'll talk about some of that stuff later on. But first, this is just an area to work out the mechanics. Also, if you want to see a little destruction, you can take out the building in the middle, and that'll come down. There's also places that you can go on the map, and you can actually like press a button and barrels will shoot off in the distance, and then this will give you a target that you can fire at. So you can also, you know, test your shot by hitting targets long range that are on the move. But definitely, I would say jump in here, test out the different toys, test out the different vehicles, especially the vehicles, because, like I said, I know so many people who, they don't use the vehicles, and it's because they've had a hard time before in previous Battlefield games, and so they just assume that they're going to suck. And I think you'll just enjoy the game a lot more if you're able to jump in and enjoy anything that's in the game. So this is definitely a good way to do that, and also to test out some theories. You know, how many C4s does it take to blow up something? This is the perfect way to figure that all out. So even if you're a brand newbie just starting out, or maybe you're a little rusty and want to get better, either way, it's a nice little setup, and I'm glad it's in Battlefield 4. So that does it for me, The Red Dragon. Stay right here at this channel for more Battlefield videos and breaking VGN news. Thanks for watching.